You probably noticed it. Without a word, people act differently around you. Some become tense, some withdraw, some seem almost unsettled. It's not because you're harsh, loud, or demanding. It's because your presence carries weight. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When your thoughts are disciplined, your actions principled, and your mind steady, your very presence radiates a kind of quiet authority that others instinctively feel. This is the Stoic truth. People respond not just to what you do, but to the clarity, reason, and virtue you embody. Your calm energy, your self-mastery, your alignment with truth. These are invisible forces that stir something deep in others, often something they would rather ignore. And when they confront it unconsciously, they react. In this video, we'll explore 13 signs that your aura, your quiet, disciplined energy, might intimidate, unsettle, or challenge those around you. Not because you are flawed, but because you live in a way that reflects Stoic integrity. Before we dive deeper, do yourself a favor. Hit subscribe, like, and share this video. Comment below if a moment resonates with you. Every reflection strengthens your understanding. Every engagement reinforces your journey towards self-mastery. Number 1. Your calm intensity unsettles others. Walking through life with quiet purpose is a hallmark of Stoic mastery. When your thoughts, actions, and presence are aligned, you operate from reason rather than reaction. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." This principle is more than emotional resilience. It is the cultivation of inner strength that radiates outward, shaping the way others perceive and respond to you. Others sense this calm intensity because it exposes the restlessness, fear, or impulsiveness within themselves. They may call you intense or too serious, but your steadiness is not aggression. It is composure. Your presence becomes a mirror, reflecting their unexamined emotions, fleeting desires, and lack of self-discipline. The discomfort they feel is a reflection of their own inner chaos, not a flaw in you. Imagine a Roman general calmly moving through a battlefield while chaos erupts around him. Soldiers draw courage from his clarity, while rivals feel subtly threatened, not by his power, but by the quiet certainty he embodies. This is the Stoic aura, disciplined, unwavering, and silently commanding respect. It teaches without words, inspires through example, and demonstrates that true strength lies not in dominance, but in mastery over oneself. When you move through life with quiet purpose, others feel the contrast with their own distraction. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." Your presence, grounded and unwavering, exposes the restlessness in others. They may call it intensity. You call it composure. Your aura reflects discipline, clarity, and self-mastery, qualities not everyone can bear to witness. Number 2, surface-level talk feels vacant. Engaging in shallow chatter often leaves you drained, as if your energy is being sapped by empty words. Seneca advised, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." This is not just guidance on friendship. It is a call to align yourself with substance, with depth, and with truth. When your mind and soul hunger for meaningful connection, the trivialities of small talk can feel like a burden. Your presence radiates authenticity. Even without speaking, Your aura communicates a refusal to participate in pretense or superficiality. People unconsciously sense this, and for those accustomed to masks and facades, it creates unease. They may label you as distant, aloof, or overly serious, but the reality is different. Your mind is disciplined, your focus is deliberate, and your spirit is not willing to squander itself on empty rituals. Consider a Stoic philosopher in a crowded Roman forum, listening to the endless chatter of merchants and politicians. While others are distracted by gossip and noise, he remains composed, absorbing only what holds truth and wisdom. That quiet discernment is magnetic yet unsettling. Your energy signals depth, and while many recoil from it, those who are ready for reflection are naturally drawn to it. In this way, your aura is both a shield and a beacon, filtering noise and inviting only substance into your life. Number 3, deception feels unbearable to you. For the Stoic, authenticity is inseparable from virtue. Seneca advised, associate with those who will make a better man of you. The soul-seeking virtue cannot find rest among lies, vanity, or empty displays. When words and actions diverge from truth, you feel the dissonance immediately. Your presence radiates this discernment. You don't need to call someone a liar. You don't need to confront their pretense. Your quiet composure is enough to reveal the gap between what they present and what they are. Those who rely on deception or fragile masks feel unsettled, as if your very stillness exposes their illusion. They may label you unyielding, severe, or judgmental. But in reality, your integrity simply casts light on the shadows they avoid. Picture Marcus Aurelius in the imperial court, surrounded by flatterers and opportunists. He listens but does not indulge their exaggerations. His silence, steadiness, and refusal to reward false praise make courtiers uneasy, even resentful. Yet to those seeking sincerity and wisdom, his calm presence is magnetic. This is the Stoic gift of truth. You may unsettle those who cling to falsehood, but you inspire those who yearn for authenticity. Your intolerance of inauthenticity is not a burden. It is proof that your reason, your speech, and your life remain aligned. Number 4, you unsettle assumptions with ease. A Stoic walks through life guided by reason, not convention. Epictetus reminded us, know yourself and you will know the universe. Your presence alone prompts reflection in others because you embody this principle. Without raising your voice or seeking conflict, your clarity and composure reveal the cracks in unexamined beliefs. Your calm questions, observations, or subtle challenges act like mirrors, reflecting the assumptions others accept without thought. Some may feel defensive or flustered, not because you attack them, but because your reason exposes what they have ignored, the misalignment between their actions and their principles. Imagine a Stoic philosopher sitting among citizens of Rome, quietly discussing virtue and justice. His measured words and unwavering logic cause many to rethink ingrained customs. Those unprepared for introspection grow uneasy, while seekers of truth feel drawn to his presence. In this way, your aura communicates more than speech ever could. By living in alignment with reason, you naturally challenge complacency, awaken reflection, and encourage self-knowledge. Stoic tools that quietly yet powerfully disturb the illusions of those around you. Number 5. Being straightforward can make people think of you as the wrongdoer. Living with integrity means aligning your actions with reason and virtue, even when no one is watching. As Epictetus taught, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. By acting consistently with principle, you inevitably expose illusions, both your own and those of others. Some will interpret this honesty as arrogance, coldness, or threat. They may label you the villain not because you have done wrong, but because your unwavering commitment to truth illuminates the shadows they refuse to face. Stoicism teaches that their projections are outside your concern. Your responsibility is to virtue, not to the fragile narratives of others. A Roman magistrate who refuses to bend the law to please the powerful. The crowd whispers of cruelty or stubbornness, yet his conscience remains clear. His villainy exists only in the perception of those unwilling to confront their own compromises. Your aura of reason and moral courage works similarly. By embodying honesty and principle, you unsettle those dependent on deception or pretense. Being misjudged is not a failure. It is a mark that your integrity shines in a world often unwilling to see it. Number 6, people confide in you unexpectedly. You often notice strangers or acquaintances revealing their deepest fears and vulnerabilities to you, as if your presence quietly assures them it is safe to be honest. Epictetus reminds us we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This is not simply a call to listen, it is a mark of Stoic composure and discipline. By remaining calm, non-judgmental, and fully present, you create space for others' truths, yet you never force it. Your aura communicates depth, patience, and stability. People sense that you are grounded in yourself, not swayed by emotion or ego. This draws them to unload their burdens, consciously or unconsciously. Yet paradoxically, some recoil. Your authenticity and inner steadiness mirror the parts of themselves they deny or fear to confront. While they seek comfort in your presence, they are unsettled by the honesty that your aura implies. That life is to be faced with courage, reflection, and integrity. A Roman senator, quietly listening to citizens pouring out grievances. His calm presence absorbs the emotional storm without judgment, and those who approach him feel seen, but also challenged by his unwavering composure. Your aura functions in the same way, a vessel for truth, a mirror of inner strength, and a quiet reminder that depth is rare and powerful. Number 7, eye contact reveals truth. In Stoicism, presence is action without force, perception without judgment. When you meet another's gaze, it carries the weight of self-mastery and clarity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one, your eyes reflect a mind disciplined by reason, tempered by virtue, and aligned with truth." Those unaccustomed to introspection sense this immediately. Your gaze does not coerce or dominate, yet it pierces illusions, revealing the disparity between their inner life and the persona they present. Some instinctively withdraw, avoiding the mirror of your presence. Others feel discomfort as your composure silently exposes their unexamined fears, desires, or falsehoods. Think of a Stoic senator in Rome, walking through the marketplace. He observes merchants and citizens alike, not to judge, but to witness. His steady, attentive gaze discerns sincerity from deceit, action from pretense. Those living in self-deception feel uneasy. Those attuned to virtue feel respect. This is the Stoic power, a presence that communicates integrity and wisdom without a single word, unsettling only because it reflects the truth that others avoid. Number 8, others reveal, then retreat. Your presence, grounded in integrity and reason, naturally invites honesty. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." When others sense your depth, they may open up, sharing vulnerabilities or truths they hide from the world. Yet not everyone is ready to face themselves. Some withdraw after exposure, not because you force them, but because your aura reflects the parts of themselves they avoid confronting. Your calm, disciplined demeanor acts as a mirror, revealing their unexamined impulses, fears, or moral contradictions. The retreat is their choice, not your failure. Consider a Stoic mentor quietly guiding a student in Rome. The student initially responds with honesty, then recoils at the reflection of their own flaws. The teacher does not react with judgment or resentment. Instead, he maintains equanimity, understanding that growth requires readiness, not coercion. Your aura operates similarly in everyday life. It fosters authenticity, but it also exposes the unprepared. This is not a rejection of connection. It is a testament to the power of living in alignment with reason and virtue. Those who cannot bear the mirror step back, while those ready for reflection are drawn closer. Number 9. Those in control quietly feel challenged. When you live by Stoic principle, you project a quiet sovereignty that needs no title or rank. Marcus Aurelius captured this perfectly. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Integrity becomes your crown, reason your scepter. You lead not through fear or display, but through the discipline of self-rule. Those who depend on external symbols of authority, status, wealth, or hierarchy, sense this difference instinctively. Your calm presence unsettles them because it highlights the fragility of their power. You do not compete with them, yet they feel overshadowed by the fact that your steadiness cannot be manipulated. Picture a Stoic commander in the Roman legions. While other officers bark orders and brandish their authority, he walks the camp quietly, helping a soldier repair broken armor, listening without judgment, and offering firm but reasoned counsel. His men respect him not for his title, but for his virtue. Meanwhile, fellow commanders feel an unspoken discomfort, aware that his influence flows not from command, but from character. This is the nature of Stoic authority. It is unshakable, rooted in principle rather than performance. Those insecure in their own rule may resist you, but your sovereignty remains untouched. An empire within, immune to the shifting politics of the outside world. Number 10. Your silence speaks. In Stoicism, virtue often manifests quietly. Epictetus reminds us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Your silence is an extension of this principle. It communicates strength, discipline, and reason without a single uttered word. When you choose restraint over reaction, patience over impulsivity, and observation over judgment, your presence radiates control and inner harmony. Those unaccustomed to such composure feel unsettled because your stillness reflects what they have not cultivated within themselves. The mastery of thought, the governance of desire, the calm in chaos. A Stoic philosopher seated among a crowd, listening deeply as debates rage around him. His words are few, yet every glance, every gesture conveys clarity and self-possession. Others may fidget, speak over him, or attempt to dominate the discussion, but his silence exerts a quiet authority. It is not intimidation nor arrogance. It is the presence of a mind practiced in reason and unshaken by external disturbances. In the Stoic way, your silence is not emptiness. It is a mirror, a teacher, and a shield, revealing virtue in its steadiness and unsettling those still entangled in their own turbulence. Number 11. You always appear slightly detached. From an early age, your mind and spirit have moved with introspection and purpose. Unlike those swept by impulse or the opinions of others, your actions are guided by reason and principle. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Your inner cultivation, reflection, self-discipline, and pursuit of virtue naturally sets you apart. This separation is not isolation born of fear or pride. It is a conscious alignment with what is essential and true. Others may sense it instinctively. Your calm deliberation, emotional steadiness, and refusal to conform to trivial concerns highlight the contrast with superficial behavior. They may admire you quietly, yet feel unease, for your presence exposes what they lack: self-mastery, clarity, and courage to live deliberately. Stoicism teaches that the wise accept this solitude as part of their journey. Being apart is not a punishment. It is the mark of growth and independence. Your aura radiates depth and authenticity, challenging the complacency and distractions of those around you. To live according to reason rather than opinion is to move ahead of the crowd, unshaken by judgment and ever dedicated to virtue. Number 12. You perceive tensions beneath the surface instantly. A mind trained in Stoic discipline perceives more than what is spoken. It observes what lingers beneath the surface. Epictetus taught, "We have two ears and one mouth, so we may listen twice as much as we speak." Your attention to subtle shifts, concealed intentions, and unspoken conflicts is not paranoia. It is the outcome of deliberate observation and self-mastery. When you enter a room, you can almost immediately detect hidden anxieties, resentments, or pretenses. Your perception is quiet but acute, like a disciplined general reading the battlefield before any skirmish. Others may sense this awareness and feel unsettled, not because you act aggressively, but because your clarity exposes the gaps in their own self-control and insight. This sensitivity is a Stoic tool. It allows you to respond with reason rather than reaction, to act with foresight rather than impulse. It is not meant to manipulate or judge. It is a reflection of your inner order. In a world ruled by emotion and distraction, your ability to perceive underlying dynamics without losing composure is both rare and powerful. Your presence silently teaches that awareness and preparation are the true marks of strength. Number 13. Strangers feel inexplicably drawn to you. Not all magnetism comes from charm or appearance. Sometimes it comes from a quiet force within, a steadiness that others cannot ignore. The Stoics would say this is the natural glow of a disciplined soul. Marcus Aurelius put it simply, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When your thoughts are shaped by reason and virtue, your presence radiates that harmony. This is why strangers are often drawn to you. They don't know your story, yet they feel something rare, a grounded energy, an unshaken calm. It's not performance, it's the natural consequence of living in alignment with your principles. Think of a traveler boarding a crowded ship across the Mediterranean. The sea is restless, passengers are anxious, and voices rise in panic at every wave. Yet among them sits one figure, calm, composed, quietly reading or reflecting. Without speaking, without seeking notice, others begin to gather near him. His stillness feels safer than the captain's commands. His composure becomes an anchor in the storm. Your aura works the same way. Strangers sense a sanctuary in your presence. It's not about charisma, it's about inner mastery. And people, even unknowingly, are drawn to the strength they wish they had within themselves. Living with integrity, self-mastery, and calm authority is not always easy or comfortable for those around you. As Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. Your aura, shaped by reason and virtue, will inevitably challenge others who have not yet confronted their own impulses, fears, or illusions. Their retreat, criticism, or avoidance is not a reflection of your worth. It is a mirror showing them the parts of themselves they refuse to face. Stoicism reminds us that external reactions are beyond our control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." When people recoil from your presence, it is an opportunity to cultivate patience, compassion, and unwavering adherence to your principles. Your energy, the quiet reflection of your disciplined mind, serves as both a shield and a guide. It protects you from superficial influence while drawing toward you those who are prepared for truth and depth. Remember, being misunderstood is the natural cost of authenticity. The more you embody Stoic virtues, wisdom, courage, self-control, and justice, the more your aura will radiate strength and clarity. Some will flinch, some will withdraw, but those who are aligned with truth will be drawn toward you, nourished by your steadiness and example. Your path is not to change their reactions, but to maintain your own reasoned and virtuous course. In doing so, you illuminate the power of self-mastery, a presence that cannot be shaken, silenced, or diminished by the judgments of others.